And then yeah, I got delayed with a cute white girl with basically in one day with only 3 approaches. She was the third. Then my buddy came to visit. He got a hotel and he let me pull at his hotel. I was able to get delayed from the first couple of days just approaching with really minimal approaches per day. We went on a little walk and talk for about 30 minutes and we arranged for the date the same night. We went back to my friend's hotel room and boom, that's where the magic happened. So I am a 5'11" Asian from China, and just to show off my Chinese pride, I want to say, 不管是在经济上还是在科技上，所以我永远都会是中国人，纯中国爷们儿。嘿嘿。
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
But my story is that I have a good height and some good-looking face, at least for Chinese, but it doesn't really matter in the US. It's still really tough out here for us Asians in dating, whether it's in Daygame or online. I started with simple pickup, got some confidence, just a spam approach. Yeah, 0 results. And I tried Tinder. Yeah, I got some matches, but it's ridiculous. I think there's something, I might be just cursed or something, but I think even if maybe it's just my pictures are so bad, but or my text thing was so bad, but I got 0 results. 0 dates even, not just results, 0 dates from any online dating. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't do it anymore, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, and then I discovered Justin Wing's game, and he's really flashy and romance and touchy, stuff like that. Yeah, and so I tried. I got his product, so many flakes. I pulled one girl home 2 years of approaches. And eventually I got the she became my girlfriend. Like the Leon girlfriend came after like months. I enjoyed myself, yeah, but it doesn't really count. It's more like social circle game, the traditional dating, whatever thing. But yeah, it's definitely not dating. We're both in college, right? So we're in the same social circle, stuff like that. Because I did like hundreds of approaches before that, it was more like a 1%, like a success rate. Yeah, you count it as success. Anyway, thankfully I found Johnny Lead on YouTube. And he really explained, right, just watching him, why Justin Wing and others' method doesn't work. I like theories. I'm a theoretical guy. My goal at the time was to really have consistent results with minimal approaches. I don't want a spam approach. And John had testimonials of that from his students. They got the elite bundle and the elite access. So the first month was only elite bundle. And I had another month with elite accent. Then yeah, I got delayed with a cute white girl with basically in one day with only 3 approaches. That was, yeah, she was the third, yeah, which is pretty cool. So my experience with John, I'm actually one of the very slow ones, to be honest, because there's many reasons, but it still only took 2 months compared to years with other people's methods. And I felt that for the first month, I improved a little bit, but I was really slow to adapt because I had years of just bad habits from my past, approaching or just in life. I was hunching all the time, and I didn't follow John's teaching completely because of my just mental filter. I didn't realize that before John told me. Even despite those, I was able to consistently pull without ladle by the end of the month. That 1 month without elite access. It was pretty cool. And technically I got the elite access by the end of the month. But yeah, so it's like but it just shows how good elite access is. Anyway, second month, the external situation got a little more interesting or tougher, I should say. Basically, my girl came back my girlfriend, and live with me now, it would slow down the late progress a little bit. But yeah, so I got the ED access, and actually didn't do any approaches for the entire drills because I didn't, right? I had to basically wait till my girl to go out, or I have to sneak out. Yeah, every day. Even despite that, I knew that ED access really boosted my training so much because John was always there for me. Still is. I really wish I got ED access from the start because he actually suggested I get it from the start, but I didn't listen. Then my buddy came to visit, meet, and a pretty cool, very good friend of mine. And he got a hotel, and he let me pull at his hotel, which I'm really grateful for. So I started approaching again. Despite that, I was able to get the lay from the first couple of days, just approaching approaches per day. Basically, what happened on the approach was that on that particular one is I approached, we talked, we went on a little walk and talk for about 30 minutes, and we arranged for the date the same night. I followed John's social flow drill and it really connected with her. I could feel it. It was magical. I'm pretty sure she felt it too. We went back to my friend's hotel room and boom, that's where the magic happened. And I want to say like everything John taught me was used. The body language, facial expression, fashion, hairstyle, facial grooming even. Inner game, objection dealing, muscle building, so much more. Yeah. Afterwards, she told me actually I was very sexy with my body, and she said I have a little swagger going on, which the body's probably from John's workout plans and the social skills and social calibration. Come on, that's basically the swagger she's talking about. Yeah. They really notice these things. A side effect of all these training advice is that, as a side effect, is really my value goes up. So what about value? Why I say that? Because some of the added values stays with me even if I lose all the materialistic things. So what stays with me? Like my inner game, my body language, facial expression, flirting, teasing, how to do those, muscles, looks. Yeah, he improved my looks as well. Believe it or not, facial looks. Yeah, and I noticed it because I noticed my attraction. So the attraction for my longtime girlfriend has actually gone up a lot. Just shown through her cleanliness and also her effort and sex. Yeah, that was pretty cool. It's like I never expected that. And John said, relationship is really about value. If your value is higher, then the girl they don't want to, leave you, no matter what. So my bigger goal in dating and life is to raise my overall value as high as I can. And John has really helped me a lot, and hopefully he'll continue to help me later on. So, even though I would say there are only several big categories of values that John talks about, like looks, social skills, social calibration, money, etc. The details and the nuance, there's so much of it. It's very complex. And how do you raise those things is very important. John has figured them out, and he's also continuing to explore new ways, better ways to raise those values. And even without innovating, because he's a true innovator, he's still doing tons of stuff. What I'm saying is, he's already light years ahead of everybody, way ahead, even without innovating. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's why John's really the best, literally, because of these things that you find. I want to be a little bit philosophical now, because John's value creation is really not zero sum. So he's not taking other people's value to give to like students like me, but really raising our own value through our hard work and John's hard work. That really is bringing like a positive value to the whole world. He's not just making positive impact for his students, but for the whole world, because including those women that have amazing experiences from the values of us students. That's pretty cool. And on the other hand, also less students, less women will be creeped out by low value spam approaches, and a lot of them get creeped out, but really they would enjoy themselves with high value men from John's coaching. So on another note, I'd say John's teaching style is tough love. At first, despite my good height and looks, I got really destroyed in field with constant rejections. And John would look over my infield and point out my mistakes during the Skypes. Because I watched all the product videos, but it was through my mental filters, bad mental filter. So it was really important for John himself to correct my mistakes. John pointed out I didn't know how to read social cues or emotions. So I can't know when the girl is attracted to me or not. So he taught me to overcome it with this new technique. And when I didn't perform, let's say, in drills or infills, I would get really harsh criticism. At first I would get triggered and try to explain myself. But then John told me, if I just accept and execute his words with minimal emotions, everything will go faster and smoother. And I did that. It happened, So my advice to you is really to just follow John, without much resistance. Do what he says. Also importantly, don't do what he doesn't say or mention. Sometimes he tells you what not to do. But if he doesn't say it, don't do it. For example, I actually added romance stuff from Justin Wayne because I thought adding stuff to teaching may make it better, right? What I know. But I'll get constant rejections because of those. For example, during one of my lays, I held the hand of the girl and say those objection dealing things, and I got rejected. Didn't even know that just hand holding in the bedroom was like a romance thing. And John pointed out to me, it was really made a difference. Sometimes it's those tiny bit of details that make and break things. So I would never figure that out. John is too good. So I would say the best part about his product is really John himself. He can help each student with the best personalization for everybody to reach the late and beyond. But John is pretty tough on us. I can tell that John really actually cares about me and his other students. He told me not to risk losing my original girlfriend, even though this might affect my late progress. He told me not to risk my job because I was thinking about holding at my office or something. He yelled at me for buying bad fashion clothing because I didn't consult him beforehand, because he thinks he might waste my money, and he actually left his food burned so he can keep talking to me and correct my mentality for me to go from like a hard case to not so much of a hard case, to just do what he says, which I'm really grateful for. And before I got the elite access, he actually sometimes just give me advice out of the blue. Why not? Sometimes I asked him a little bit, but so in the end, I really want to, before I got the access, right, I wanted to pay for his time, but he wouldn't take my money. So that was pretty cool of it. It just shows he's really not there for the money, but for the good of us, the students, and for his mission and the vision that he has. Another thing about John, besides being the absolute best Daygame coach in the world, he's actually a really great guy in terms of his qualities. He can sometimes seem mean. That's because he wants the best out of us, and he can also admit to his very rare mistakes just because he wants to pursue the truth in dating and life. And he's also a scientist, and these qualities really seems like a scientist. John really works so hard. He has so many students, but he can give every individual the attention that we need. And he's very resilient and tough. So he will not get triggered easily. He literally told me to call him names, just like that. And no reactions from him. Yeah, that really sets an example for us. Because for me, I still have a long way to go to the best version of myself. But John, he continues to inspire me to be better. Not just with his teaching, but how he lives his life. So, my brothers, whether you're Asian or not, if you want to improve your dating life or just life in general, or even just have your future partner's life, to be honest, in general, I would highly recommend you to join Elite's product and teaching, especially the John's Elite bundle and Elite access. That's really help. But when in doubt, just ask John what product you should get. It might be different for every. He told me from the start, Elite bundle and Elite access. Yeah, I wish I got the access from the start, but I was a fool. But what I'm trying to say is, he didn't tell me to get more expensive products, like other products, like Kaizen, because he knows what each person needs to get over the line. So if you're Asian, especially, you'd be crazy not to train with her. I really hope you would follow John and to be better. It might not be an easy road, but John will be there for you. Lastly, I want to say that this world is still full of suffering. So unfortunately, so many bad things going on around us. I really wish that you can join us, especially join John, to bring value and happiness to yourself and the world and the entire world in John's teaching. So that's all I want to say. Thank you very much for listening.
Attention newbies, beginners, hard cases, code approachers. Finally, a low-pressure lifetime Facebook group coaching for code approach beginners that helps you get your first date in 2026 fast. So what is the inner circle basics? Yes, if you're ready to stop being rejected and get your first date in 2026 and learn at your own timeline, since this is lifetime. Even if you quit and unquit often, with this group coaching as prep work for my other courses, when you graduate, you understand that when you act now, you get a lifetime Facebook group inner circle membership, and you work at your own pace for code approach in a group setting. You can unquit code approaching during the stressful tariff era, since there's new tariffs being installed right now today, and still learn without a heavy pressure cooker environment, like my one-on-one consulting Elite access for Elite Bundle Resurrections. It'll be easier in this group. Or you can get your first instant date or your first date even for beginners in hard cases. And once you graduate from the coaching and you're treating this like a ninja prep course in the ninja group, you can move on to the Elite Bundle Resurrections, and it'll be discounted for the inner circle members by building a strong foundation. All future courses or all other courses, you have a discount if you're an Inner Circle Basics member. Also, you can stop listening to other popular dating coaches from Global Game and actually get laid, since nobody got laid in 2025 when they're swinging their big game samurai sword with their techniques. Swing those over and over and nothing's happening. And you will learn ninja skills by skill maxing first, not game tactics. That doesn't work anymore during economic stress tariff era that started in 2025 in August, and now in 2026, where today the tariff was struck down by the Supreme Court, but now there's new tariffs. Next, you also learn how to manage your hormones. You stop the bleeding, you pivot to skills, and you keep at it until you get your first date and you work on your self-development. You fix your cortisol, stress hormone that turns women off. So you can get your first date of 2026 until you get 2 dates, then you can graduate. You get a lifetime membership. Replays available forever. You watch the video in order because I'll pin it on the Facebook group in order. So even if you miss some of them, everything will be in specific order. Even if you're new to the group later on, you have a community working on the ninja basics. Even if I made less videos in the future or not, or way too many, you will have a silver level library for life. YouTube lives are like bronze level. This is the silver in between the gold of Elite Bundle Resurrections or the Platinum 3MP bundle, which is not as affordable. So this is a good bridge. The silver bridge that never existed before. Next, you get exclusive deals by being an Inner Circle's Basics member. Best prices for every course privately before the prices go up publicly. If you graduate, you can train with me with a better deal. In case that you are uncoachable, at least you know, just for $500 or less, while you still work on the fundamentals first for the prep group, the ninja coaching. And you also understand that when you act now, you also get Elite Daygame first steps, video courses. It will be pinned in the pinned comments. You learn how to deal with approach anxiety, how to stop women from walking, how to do the hybrid opener without going direct. And also, you also get Elite Focus for day gamers, the entire course, to help you focus, to budget your money, and also reduce the pressure cooker effect of a tariff era that's deregulating your nervous system. When you can budget and time manage and fix all these issues, you can focus again. You can compress. And listen, there's a no refund policy. Read this carefully. This is a serious training environment. I don't do refunds. Not because I'm trying to trap you. No, because I'm the world's best day game coach. So if you do it my way, you get results. It's proven. If you do it your way, by you actually not having a memory, you not compressing your training and you're not adapting, then you'll be stuck. If you do it my way, you get results. So it's not up to me. The coaching is perfect. It's up to you. So most men will quit things when they feel uncomfortable. They'll say that, oh, this fashion makes me feel uncomfortable. Or this drill makes me feel weird. It feels weird. They'll quit. That's exactly why this group exists. You know my track record with the students getting laid. So if you join, you're committing to the process. You can slow down. You can step back. You can disappear a little bit. You can unquit afterwards, but your access to this group always stays. This is a lifetime membership. But what I don't tolerate is disrespect in the group or leaking private material or attacking other members. So that will get you kicked out. So do not get kicked out. If someone comes in and causes problems, they're going to be removed. I want to protect the environment. There needs to be a standard here that people are serious. So if you want hand-holding and refunds, this isn't for you. But if you want a structure, a place to rebuild your foundation properly in a ninja camp, Inner Circle's Basics, you're welcome here. Decide before you click. So basically, you understand that the regular price is $500. But when you act now, because I don't want to use School, SKOOL, you know that platform with the Alex Hormozy guy, and charge people $50 a month for this. And most people will quit in 3 months. So that's why I'm making a lifetime membership. I have my own school, my own platform. I could use those fancy platforms, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep it on Facebook. So when a lifetime membership means no more collecting monthly, yearly fees, you get everything. But right now, it's $500. But for the earlier adopter price, it's actually $400 if you get it right now. The price will go back up in a week or two, back to $500. So you better start acting now. You cannot wait. You got to contact me. Fill out the form and sign up for my Inner Circle Silver Basics for my Facebook group with your real Facebook account. We want real people here, not alt accounts. I'll give you a call to see if you qualify for this program. If you're weird on the phone and you start acting like a narcissist, like a troll, I may not let you join. We want good people here. Ninja Camp. I give you a link to add to the Facebook for the new group. And you join there with your official Facebook account in this private group. You accept the invite and you are in the group. So fill up the form. Click the link in the description here. And then look at the sales letter and then join. And P.S., you're not stuck because you're incapable. You're stuck because every time pressure builds, you pull away. And every time you pull away, the anxiety gets worse. And next time you try, that cycle is exhausting. But the Inner Circle Self Basics is not intensity. It's relief. It's a painkiller. It's a place where you don't have to perform so much like the Elite Bundle Resurrections. You don't have to impress me and you don't have to sprint. You can take your time. You'll build slowly without losing access. If Daygame right now in 2026 feels extremely heavy, this is the lighter way through it. PPS. Don't just take my word for it. Take a look at these student results from past Inner Circle Platinum to get an idea how effective my group coaching is. Remember, this is the Inner Circle Basics. This is not the Inner Circle Platinum. The testimonials here are from Inner Circle Platinum. We're going to look over some of the lay pictures. Don't worry, they're censored, so I will not get in trouble for it here on YouTube Live. Okay, everything is censored. Here's a small sample because there's too many Inner Circle members before in group coaching. Because if you want to see if my group coaching actually works or not, because you might think I never done group coaching, let's take a look at a small sample. The first guy is a 53-year-old German lifetime student of the Inner Circle. Yes, he took other programs, the platinum programs. He got 5 lays. He got 5 lays with my coaching. He got a girlfriend. He got a 21-year-old on the first approach, 25-year-old, and 21. And they're all very good looking. And then he got a 10 out of 10 Megan Fox looking blonde German woman. She looks exactly like Megan Fox. Let's take a look at the screenshot. It's right over here, but we'll post it on the thing. So the very first section over here is those are his lay number 1, 2, and 3. And you can see her over here in his apartment. And this is the Megan Fox looking blonde. The next student is a Jewish white student. He got 20 lays with my coaching, but he was also an Inner Circle member. When you look at his pictures here, don't worry, they're all censored. They have a mosaic over it. You see all the lay pictures. She's on her bed, different women. A Chinese student who didn't get laid for Daygame using an RSD Tyler bootcamp. He got 15 lays, 5 models, 5 white girls, 2 actresses, and he married one of them. He's a father now. He's going to be a father or 2 very soon. He's a lifetime Inner Circle member of the platinum version. It's right over here. See the pictures. He's married on them over here. See that? The next student, he's a former white British student from London. He got 11 lays. He got 10 fuck buddies at the same time. 2 models and 1 model girlfriend, because the other model was the other girlfriend's sister. Before he was an incel, and he wanted to end it all, whatever that means. He was quite borderline. Through my coaching, he found success. Okay, here's the pictures over here. Although there are lay pictures, I have censored all of them, so it's perfect for YouTube. I will not get in trouble for this. You can see on the sales letter. And here's a Middle Eastern student from Vancouver who got a model girlfriend and over 20 lays. Everything is well censored. That's his girlfriend over here. No, these are not Photoshopped. These are all real. People are just jealous. A Latino student, and he saw the student above, the London guy. He wanted the same results. And that's the thing. He got multiple girlfriends from my training, multiple fuck buddies, and multiple lays in different years. All the way from 2021 to 2025. Our very own Marco here. Don't worry, they're all censored. They're perfectly fine to post on here. Then we also have a former Inner Circle Italian student who is friends with a Chinese student above that has 15 lays. He went to many boot camps before, UMP shit, but he can only get women that are 4 out of 10 in looks for Daygame. He was depressed. He was rejected. He was playing a huge numbers game, but he got 8 lays who was stunners. Like women that are 8.5 or 9 out of 10, or even 19-year-olds. And with the 8th woman, he quit the game. And here are the screenshots over here. Don't worry, they're all censored. They're fine. We also have a black student. Talk about a rainbow of every single ethnicity. So this guy, a black student who wanted to get laid before joining the army. He was an RSD victim. 22 lays, 2 girlfriends, 2 fuck buddies. Former Inner Circle member. He's still on active duty for the United States Air Force. You can see a picture of his lay pic over here. The woman's in the shower walking out. And also, an Indian student who joined the Inner Circle in 2025. He got laid with a white girl in London for Daygame. She became his girlfriend. And he's going to propose to her soon. Here's a picture of it. Don't worry, there's no sexual activity happening. Together in the bed, they're just next to each other over here. You can see their legs. But nothing's happening, so that's perfectly fine for YouTube. And he's the guy with the full graphic memory. The truth is most people will never be invited to the Inner Circle Platinum. But they can get out of this world results. But I had to change of heart, so I'm letting people join the Inner Circle Silver. I want to help the newbies, the beginners, the hard cases, the first 2 dates to get as fast as possible for 2026 and beyond. So let's talk about frequently asked questions. The first question is, what if I quit again like I always do? Well, that's exactly why this exists. Inner Circle Basics is built for men who start strong then disappears. And you don't lose access. You don't restart from zero. This is a stabilization container, not a pressure cooker. So the second question, is it really lifetime? What's the catch? Yes, it's lifetime. No monthly fees, No school, SKOOL, subscriptions. No renewal anxiety. The only catch is that you still have to implement. Access doesn't equal results. Execution does. Unless you attack me, the coach, or you try to give information away, then you'll be booted from the group. This is a private group where we have to respect each other's privacy. Number 3, what if you are too deregulated right now? Your nervous system's deregulated and you cannot focus. Well, this is the correct tier. Go feels like hell week from Elite Bundle Resurrections. You quit very easily. Not everyone does, but there are some that quit. Silver is the regulation first. It is not the platinum, which is 3MP bundle. There never has been a silver. And bronze is just a advice videos. While you learn a lot, there's a difference between knowing what to do in implementation. You learn breathing protocols, you learn structure, repetition, gradual skill stacking. You stabilize before intensity. You got to stop the bleeding first. You got to pivot to ninja game. And then you got to go at it until you get your first 2 dates. 2 insta dates or 1 insta date, 1 phone number closed date, day 2. Or else you have like 2 day 2s. Number 4, what if I can already get dates? If you can already get dates, this is not for you. If you can consistently get dates from Daygame, even in 2026 and 2025, last year, during the tariff era, you should get the Elite Bundle Resurrections. You should not get this one. Silver is for beginners. Silver is for newbies. Silver is for hard cases. Men who quit easily. Men who needs rebuilding their momentum. This is a prep school for gold. For my ninja camp. Number 5. What's the difference between silver and Elite Bundle Resurrection? Or even the difference between that and the Inner Circle Platinum? Silver equals foundation, nervous system regulation, your first dates. Gold is for one-on-one coaching, is a heavy drill compression, performance pressure, and you're forced to keep adapting until you get laid. That one's for the end game. This one's for the beginner level, getting your dates. If you can't get dates, you cannot insta-date, you cannot get laid. So get the foundation first. The silver foundation. Gold builds the rest of the building. This is just a foundation. If you skip the foundation, you collapse under pressure. So don't forget, the previous Inner Circle Platinum is not available for the general public. That is an invite only. This one's invite to everybody. 6, what if I just watch a YouTube live for free? Okay. Not everyone can afford my coaching. YouTube is bronze. I try to teach you as much as I can. That I can get away with. Information without a structure, without implementation, and motivation without accountability does not work. Silver, it gives you the order, a progression, a ninja community, a Facebook feedback loops, a place to fail without exile. Free content inspires, but structure converts. Dates. Number 7, what if I don't show up consistently? Like you miss some of the calls. Well, then you'll move slower. But you won't be removed from the group. You won't lose access. This isn't a 30-day sprint. It's a long-term infrastructure. So you can always rewatch the videos. They'll be pinned in order. You just have to go for the specific order. They'll be numbered off and they'll have a title. You can watch them in your specific order. Number 8, what if I panic after buying? Good. You just invest it in change. If you keep doing what you're doing right now, your life is never going to change. If you panic, deregulate, it's fine. You can step back and come back. Doesn't matter. You have it for life. You still have access. Number 9, what discounts do silver members get? Silver members get private discounts on future courses. Also, the courses are already released. They always get a discount. Before the public price increases, before the launch price jumps, or even existing courses. If you graduate to gold, you get a better deal than the public. Number 10, who is it not for? These are not for men looking for magical scripts, men chasing routines only for a samurai game, men who only want to have entertainment like a Netflix, but Johnflix, men who refuse feed, men who has no memory whatsoever, that you can't remember anything, you're forgetful, or you have too much cortisol, and then you're a procrastinator. This is skill stacking, not ego stroking. Number 11, what counts as graduation? Well, first, you must get 2 dates first. That means, or you get 2 insta dates. Day 2 is the normal dates. Insta date is 2, or you can have 1 insta date, 1 date. If you get it once, it doesn't count. If you get it twice, you graduate. And when you graduate, you have a different badge underneath your name. We can separate the good students from the bad, and the bad students have time to catch up. So once you can consistently get dates, you're ready for the gold tier of the Elite Bundle Resurrections. And yes, you will get a discount. Whatever you put into here, you will still be discounted. But now you have more time for the runway before the takeoff. Number 12, what happens if I do nothing? Well, listen, if you do nothing in 2026 or beyond, nothing changes in your life. Your cortisol stays high, you lose your hair, you lose your memory, you get rejected more, your voice changes, your momentum stays low. You go towards MGTOW, a peasant, because it's ninjas versus samurais. And the samurais are the other mass approaching direct game. Ninjas are the skill maxers. The MGTOW peasants are the ones who given up. This is a place that if you've given up, you were a former ninja, former samurai, or you're a peasant. This is a place to learn again and turn into a ninja. So time compounds either way. The question is in which direction. So fill out the form and join.